Barrackpore won the toss and elected to bat first and got a solid start from the Cooper brothers, Adrian and Silas, with 23 and 20 respectively, as their top order got stuck into the pre-sal bowling. All of their top order batsmen got starts, and even though none of them carried on to get a big score, their bits and pieces inputs added to the overall total. Silas struck a 6 and 2 4s from his 17 deliveries, while Adrian had a 6 and 3 4s from his 24. Other useful contributions came from Trevon James, who added 23 from just 15 deliveries. As the runs kept coming, he would eventually be one of 3 victims for Videsh Sukai, who ended with 3 for 26. But the runs flowed right through the innings, as there were other useful contributions down the order, as Ramesh Brijlal also posted a crucial 27 off just 10 deliveries, as the score raced past 150. He struck 2 maximums and 2 other boundaries to frustrate Presal. They would get 12 from Ian Hooper and also pinched an unlikely 5 runs off the last delivery, as it took their score to a bold 173 for 9 from their 20 overs. Jerome Jones and Ryan Austin had 2 wickets apiece for Presal. Presal tried to make a fist of it early with a couple big blows to signal their intent to chase down what is a formidable total. The trick was to sustain the assault for long periods and chip away at the total. They failed in that regard and lost a couple early wickets and struggled thereafter. 1 became 2, and Barrackpore tightened their vice grip on the game with Darren Beaker picking 2 early peppers. That meant that Presal had to take chances to at least stay in contention, and that occasioned all sorts of drama. But the key was to keep the scoreboard ticking over even if they were losing wickets. Skipper Antonio Aziz led the charge with a top score of 47, but lacked the much-needed support. Wickets fell at critical times for Presal throughout the innings, and they couldn't kick on when needed. Jerome Jones tried his best in the dregs with some power hitting when desperation set in for Presal, but not even he could see the central outfit over the line. They could only muster 133 for 6, handing Barrackpore victory by 40 runs for back-to-back laying on the title. They duly picked up the winner's check for $28,000 and the silverware to go with that, while Presal cashed in with $17,000 as the runners-up prize. In the nightcap, the Parkites batted first and found the early going tough against the Central Sports bowlers. But their batsmen began to open their hands to give their innings a much-needed spark. The Central bowlers kept things tight, and the boundaries were rare for the Parkites. Queen's Park though would lose wickets, but big hitting by Nicholas Alexis, who top scored with 44, kept them in the hunt for a decent total. The Parkites continued to lose wickets throughout. But in between those wickets came the occasional boundary. And even when they let the occasional chance go, the central fielders were about to let it happen a second time. With some big hitting in the end, the Parkites got to 132 for 4 from their 20 overs, setting Central Sports a victory target of 133. Central Sports, in their reply, got off to a positive start. But they would lose their first wicket, that of Keon Opley, with 13 on the board. That didn't stop the runs from ticking over. They would lose their second wicket 7 runs later when Aaron Alfred went for a duck. And without any addition to the score, they lost their 3rd wicket. And when they lost that wicket of Keddy Lesporis and Jude Goulet soon after, Queen's Park too thought they were in with a chance. However, Kyle Myers and Shazam Babwa had other ideas, and they weren't going to give in and attack the Parkites bowlers. The two continued to play their shots to all parts of the ground at will. Myers, the more aggressive of the two, reverse hitting to bring up his 50. The winning runs came off a leg bye to see Central Sports crowned champions by 5 wickets, with Babwa not out on 38 and Myers not out 52. The pair 98-run partnership guiding their team to victory. Ruskin Mark, C Sports Extra.